What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Bangtan Daily, brought to you by Bangtan News Network. Our episode today is going to be more on the serious side because we want to shed light on some issues that are happening at the moment. Not only because it is what BTS stands for, but because it's what we should stand for as people. Now, everything started on July 29th. Two students in Bangladesh were waiting for transportation when they were killed by a reckless bus driver, with 7 more students being injured. After this, students all over the country, mainly in the capital city Dhaka, began a peaceful protest for safer roads in Bangladesh, as the traffic laws there are very lax. Many of the protesters began directing traffic in order to try to keep the people safe. After a few days of peaceful protests, however, a group called Bangladesh Chatro League, along with police, began attacking the students. The details of this violence are so gruesome that we will not go into detail, but the attacks were brutal in nature, and it includes sexual assault and murder of multiple students. That was when an army from Bangladesh reached out to the fandom on Twitter asking for help in trending the hashtag #WeWantJustice and in tagging national and international news sources. He said that they know how large our presence is on the internet and how easily ARMY can get things trending. Unfortunately, the government of Bangladesh began attempting to cover up this atrocity by blocking the hashtag from trending, as well as shutting down 3G and 4G data service, and even so far as to shut down broadband internet access to keep the news from spreading. However, the hashtag managed to trend in a few countries around the world, trending at number 5 in Brazil and Philippines, number 7 in the UK, and number 6 in Korea. Afterwards, the hashtag for the movement then changed to We Demand Justice, but as far as we could see, the hashtag did not trend at all. So it was paired with an Arabic hashtag, which translates to your favorite poet, and was only used because it was trending at number 1 worldwide at the time, which meant using it would help bring awareness to the movement. Now you might be thinking, what does this have to do with BTS and ARMY other than the fact that ARMY was called on to help spread the word? Well, it's no secret that one of the things that the boys stand for is ending violence and being a voice for the youth and a voice for change. And as ARMYs, our job is to be representatives for the youth alongside BTS and to help amplify the voice of the youth. There have been many instances where the boys can be quoted on this. On an interview for Billboard, Yoongi is quoted saying, "Who knows best and can talk about the difficulty our generation faces? It's us." And Tae said at the press conference for their End Violence campaign with UNICEF, there has been an increase of students who are harmed much worse than before. I really hope we can give a little bit of help through this campaign. So ARMY, we ask that you help be the voice for the people who are being silenced. Please continue to use the hashtags #WeDemandJustice and End Violence, and we will also leave a link in the description box below to a petition to have the Bangladesh Chatro League listed as a terrorist organization, which at the time of this article being written is at around 125,000 signatures. We produced this video with a heavy heart, but when ARMY was called on to help get the word out to international news sources, we felt that it would be wrong to turn away from this tragedy, as we are not only a group of ARMY, but an international news source. And even though we are still small, we felt it was only right to do our duty as ARMY and be representatives for the youth of Bangladesh who only wanted safe roads. That is it for today's Bangtan Daily. ARMY, please continue to remember to use your voice for something that can make a difference, not just in your life, but in others' lives as well. Let us help end violence. Love myself, love yourself, and peace.